Hello, I'm Michael.
I'm Cheryl, and
welcome. I thought it was we are. I thought you said welcome. Hi, I'm Michael.
and
Hi, I'm Michael.
and I'm Cheryl, and we
welcome.
are.
Hi, I'm Michael.
And I'm Cheryl, and
welcome to a life in between. Hello, everybody. I bet y'all say he ain't got no other shirt he can wear right here. Y'all know how it is. You're at home, you throw on the one that's comfortable. Couple things gonna be going on. My wife said she wanted to record me while I was doing a few things. As y'all know, I'm sure she mentioned the stove. It is out. And I think it's pretty cool. We may just get rid of a stove altogether. I done lost 4 pounds already since the stove been gone.
I lost 4.5.
So first thing I want to do is make sure I got a nice sharp knife. Okay, my wife always complaining that she cutting her hands and fingers.
I'm trying to show them, and you.
That's the first thing I want to give me, because I'm going to be cutting up some potatoes, and I got some head-on shrimp. I got a few things that I want to do. You got to be careful with these. This is not a toy. And see, you can cut a hole in your shirt. And place is called Joe Patty's. And I bought several types of shrimp. I got shrimp here. That's the big reds. Already cleaned the vein. Everything is done for me on those.
So we having shrimp tonight?
Oh, we can. And then I also got some big reds with everything on it. And you can see the head through there, but I'm gonna break that open and show you how they look. I also got some fish. Okay, bone in, fillet, bone out. When I say bone in, I'm sorry, the backbone. And then these are shrimp my wife needed so that she can do her meal on her cooking thing on tomorrow. So let me show you a breakdown on exact shrimp that we're dealing with and what I got. And this is especially for those, I know some of y'all don't like touching food and seafood. This is the side, like I say. This actually is this one here, but it smells like shrimp. So, strong. Real strong.
This weekend is a seafood weekend. Tomorrow I'm going to show you guys how to do the seafood boil in the Instant Pot.
This is the big red, but I'm going to do a few of these. I'm going to probably pop the head off of them later. And once I get rid of the head, do some cleaning. I'm probably fry a few of them just like this whole tonight.
So you're going to show them how to clean it?
Yeah, once it's time to clean it, I will show you how to clean it. And here's the fish, like I say. I just went on ahead and got some mullet. I kept my backbone. Just the backbone of the fish. Yeah. Mullet fish. And then I like to get mine when it's, fishy smell.
That's why I don't like. I love seafood boil, but I do not like the pretty part of seafood.
And just pull a piece out. Like so, all I did was just we just go ahead and we got it scale, skin, fillet, and I keep those in the bags.
And that's mullet also, or
yeah,
both the 2 mullets.
No, 1 mullet.
1 mullet. Oh, you had they separated them. I don't know. You said that was mullet too.
And this is the size that my wife is going to be using for her boil on tomorrow. Shrimp with the head on. And these are ones that she's going to be using. And like I say,
I have to chop the head off because they normally just be shelled.
Like I say, and even we'll probably even have I reserve a couple of big reds. You can see why they call it a big red when you compare the ones here. Okay, well, I'm going to get started. Just want to show you what we had. I'm going to get some stuff cleaned up and then go through the process. All right, everybody. I hadn't had fried fish in a while. That's why I decided when the wife sent me down to the local fish market to pick up just a couple pieces to fry. And again, I got them filleted with skin on. And of course, you want to, as you wash them, you want to kind of just slide your thumb down a little bit or your finger, however you want to do it. Check them for scale. And you want to flip it over, and then you want to do the same thing, and you want to find, like right there, there you go, that's a scale. Can y'all see that? Can you see that?
I'll zoom in.
You zoom in?
I will.
Okay. That's a scale. I don't like my fish scaling. I don't like my toes scaling. I don't like a lot of scales on certain things. And like I say, once you flip it over, you want to check up and down, checking for bones. Okay? And once you feel like you got them good, I still feel a couple loose ones. Sometimes, most of the time, you'll find loose ones. So you want to run them up and down both sides and you get the loose ones. And once I do that, I just got my little, where I sit it down. What it tell you though, if you got the mix, is to try to keep the fish a little moist, like a little water, so that way it cleans with the batter and it don't be as thin. But that really depends on the person. Some people just like a little bit of batter on it. Some people like a lot. I also got an egg mixture batter that I got on the other side that I'm gonna use the rest of my shrimp. And yes, you see my shrimp in here with me too. It's still good right now. So again, going up and down, checking for scales, flip it around, checking for bones. Let's see if I already got some fish clean, ready to go. Shrimp based up. I got some tomatoes. I'm peeling them. Tomatoes.
Tomato.
Yeah, there should be some tomatoes. Go to show you. I'm sure ready to eat. Right here.
Potatoes, not tomatoes.
I'm peeling tomatoes, and I got them tomatoes. It's this red shirt, and I see just too many things. Turn them up into bite size for deep frying. Basically, and everything is going on with the deep frying.
What's the oil in there? What type of oil?
I got regular vegetable oil. You can use canola oil,
Is it all?
corn oil, soybean oil. You know, people do different things. You know, I know some people gonna go without the air fryer, and you know it's a lot easier if you do that. Old school. That's where I'm at.
We don't eat a whole lot of fried fish though.
Yeah, no. Let them peel it. Give it a good wash. Give it a good damp. Bring it over to my cutting board and do what I do. I like, you know, here what I'm using. It's the jumbo potatoes. The jumbo russet. They good for bacon. You know, one good side, let me just show it to you. Good for bacon, frying, hash, whatever you want to do your potatoes, that's good for that. So we're just gonna come here and just cut it in half, a long way, and then we're just gonna cut it in strips. You know, I know some people say you need to go 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch, 3/17 of an 1/8 inch. I don't care about all that. I just want to cut it to where I can get a nice size and get a nice fry. All that being even, that's kind of hard for me to do at times. And this ain't one of those times. That is kind of big. So what I do is I just grab a few of them, try to eyeball it, bam, right in half. You got a nice size bite right there. Big thick tick. Y'all know what I'm trying to say, a thick.
Are you okay today?
I don't know what's going on. Did I take my medicine?
Let me go check this. I need the cheese.
And that's it right there. I'll come back to you once I get ready to start putting things in the fryer, getting it ready.
What did you put the shrimp in? What kind of seasoning? Is this the seasoning?
That's the seasoning I use for the shrimp right there.
This is the seasoning that he purchased from the store. The Louisiana Cajun crispy fish fry. Seafood braiding. You can really do the other kind.
What other kind?
I thought it was a different. That's in a yellow thing. Yellow bag.
Oh, here's my deep fryer. Once my deep fryer comes off, I'm setting it over here so it can drain in my pan on top of my baking sheet, cooking sheet. Bacon rack, okay. And then we'll transfer it over to the done pan. And we're gonna start with that process. Cook, drain, ready to eat. Keep a few seasonings on the side, because a lot of times I don't season things before I put them in a fry. I'll season when they come out when they're nice and hot. But again, that's at your own risk.
What do you have the grease on?
Right now the grease is on this highest setting, 375. As y'all know, it's definitely gonna go down. This let you know it's on, this let you know that it's ready to go. Here's the temperature gauge. Once we instill something in here, the temperature will drop down. But here on the top of the fry, you got a ventilator for when you put it on top, okay? And you got a viewer so you can see kind of what's going on the inside there. How it works is it actually has what I call a safety procedure to where you can lay it down on the hip, right down the lip, and take it off and drain a little bit. If you wanted to sit up and drain it, take it loose and go deep on the inside with your fryer. First thing I like to start off with is potatoes. You know, everybody says they got the old saying to where potatoes go in to clean the grease out a little bit. It's brand new oil in there, but I want to keep it fresh and going. Now, remember, these got a little moisture on them because you just done them. Regardless of how much you dry a potato off, it still is gonna let moisture out of it. So when you go inside here, be careful because of the fact that you may have, like I got a little oil right here on the top, and that can cause splattering. So children, do not do this without parents. And parents, if you don't know how to cook, don't do this by yourself or at home.
So you could just take the basket out and put the fries in.
You could, but that's what the lip is for. Because I put a little extra oil in there all the time. You know me and extra oil. I like to have a little bit more than where
Praying for no fire.
We hadn't used. I normally use this outside. Of course, being the
Look, let's get a recap.
Inside we go. And bam. Of course, y'all know how fryers work. It's heat that immensely is coming out from there. It sits directly on a heat probe. My wife is shutting the bedroom door. It's close to the kitchen. Of course, I don't like the smell of it. And then, like I said, you can take, you see all the smoke here? You can come here, eliminate some of that. It begins as just a small portion, and you're still able to see on the inside right here what you're doing. It's gonna fog up right now, but it's gonna take a little time. It's like them glasses. Well, y'all don't wear glasses, not all of y'all. So we'll come back with shrimp and fish later. It depends on your size potatoes.
He's gonna tell you how long do you think that size?
Well, right now I just put these on, and we put what time we got on the clock. It's actually 7:17. In about 7:20, I'll pull them out, shake them, see where we are. If I got a couple that's ready to come out, I don't mind picking them out. Okay, go to what we'll get it out of there. Bam, set it up here and dry. So on average, if we talking about the whole thing, you're talking about 6 minutes at about 350 because the temperature went down a little bit. As you can see, the red light has went off. That lets me know that my temperature is not here. But if I turn it, it'll let me know where my temperature is. Okay, it turned on at about 345. So that means right now on the inside, it's at 345. If I wanted to get back hot again, I would definitely have to leave it here until it goes and create itself. Like I said, once you put something in here, it's actually going to take your temperature down.
That's interesting. I never knew that.
I know, sweet. I'm teaching my wife how to cook.
I don't fry anything.
See, if my wife can come around on the other side, this is what I mean by the lip. And as you can see, the golden brown has only been about 2 minutes, and we're close to that. If you want them extra crisp or however you like them, this is your time to determine that. But back in the basket we go, nice and frothy. We'll turn and put our lip back on here, and go back the right way we're supposed to go like that. Ha! And I'll see y'all in a couple of more minutes. Okay, now this is one of the raw reds. I ripped the head off. We're gonna clean it. And like I say, the process goes as such. Because they're so big, you can fry them with your head on. I just want to fry some of them with the shell on just for the sake of frying it with the shell on.
Oh.
You rip the head off, and there's all the guts and everything dispersed to the head.
So
and
you
now,
just said you're gonna fry it with the shell on?
with the shell on. Just like at a Chinese restaurant. Y'all know y'all go to some Chinese restaurant and they have it on there. And there we go. Now we'll clean it all out. Sometimes I like to go ahead and get one layer off, depending on how far you want to go.
So you gonna eat the shell?
It depends. If I'm really mad at my wife that day, I'm gonna eat everything in my way. But no, we don't eat the shell. We just peel it. It's just there for decoration and color. But some of y'all know, in kind of like skin on. Some people don't eat the skin of the chicken. Okay, but we're not gonna eat the shell of the
Well, what I mean
crawfish.
is, are you gonna put that in the batter?
Yeah, the whole thing, just like this in the batter. That's just more of a delicatessen for me.
No new words.
And there we go. We're nice and clean. Man, that's your raw red, clean, ready to go. All right, as y'all can see, nice and golden brown. How you like them? If you want them crunchy, you leave them in there a little while. I'm gonna do 2 batches. So this particular batch will be my light batch here. We're gonna leave them off like this here. And watch yourself there. Don't want to make the noodles. And I'm gonna come with a little salt. Like that. Kosher salt. sprinkle from the top so we can be nice and even all the way around. Depending on how you like it, how much salt you like. Now, it's a grease drain. It'll drain in my pan on there. I can go ahead and separate those in about 2 minutes over to my dinner set. See, as soon as I took those fries out of my Hamilton Beach, let me make sure you get a nice look at that. Make sure I get it nice and clean. I got grease clean. A Hamilton Beach fryer right here. And you can set a timer if you really wanted to. There's a timer to push right here if you wanted to set a timer. But when you're a cook like I am, and you've been doing this a while, you can go a little bit by sight depending on the size of what you're dealing with.
But if you're me, you use a timer.
Right. And you can see that my fire has came back up as soon as I took the potatoes out. Because as soon as I'm trying to put some shrimp in, as soon as I put them in, that is gonna go. I'm gonna take it back up to where it's hot. If I go down, it's there, but it's not there. Okay, so here we go. We're gonna go with our shrimp. And this is what I like about it. I know this is an old model, and some of y'all got the new upgrade version. That's great. But it'll let you know your temperature, and who knows, maybe Hamilton Beach director in the city of where Hamilton Beach from. Anybody know wherever Hamilton Beach is? They may say, hey, look, we want to help y'all. It's been around a while, so it lasts a long time.
And we've had this one for 3 years.
Well, she say we, but I've had it before I met her.
No,
that was
horrible, it was so bad, y'all.
Oh, thank God for a wonderful wife.
A new one, so he could fry outside, but he took it outside one time.
Yes, I have. I fried outside. More than one.
Okay, 2 times maybe, and it's been in the house ever since.
Nice big reds that we're putting in here. And of course, shrimp, they don't take a long time.
So did you batter this with eggs?
No, this is the one I just did regular. I kind of gave them a little moist. Just shake the water off just a little bit. But I want them more so we can have some clean. Now the other ones that I have over my egg mixture, I dried them completely. And they themselves, that's my mouth water. When y'all hear me talk like that, my mouth water, I just see these done already. And we're gonna go on down with this group right here. Set it down, see the nice and butter. And it tells you where the maximum point is to pour your oil in. And this is the reason you want to follow that. A lot of times I know people, especially for those that don't cook or fry a lot, you look at it and you'll say, that's not enough oil and I'm gonna keep going. And this is the result of that. Coming up over and burning this thing and have to buy a new stove. So, in the process of dealing with your Hamilton Beach or whatever you have on your fryer, make sure you pay attention to those levels for maximum and minimum consumption of oil. We don't want to see anybody get hurt.
So here's the egg mixture. So
you can mix any type of hot sauce if you want to do it.
So what's in this?
Just
eggs. No salt, no pepper.
Eggs.
3 eggs.
No salt, no seasoning, no eggs. Just eggs.
So after these are in the egg, then you go to
just go straight
into the batter.
Into the batter. That gives it a nice coating. They'll look a little thicker than it, although they'll hold the coating a lot thicker. All right, shrimp. We just did our potatoes, nice and seasoned, good to go. Check on our shrimp. Of course, we can see where we're at about 350. I'll pull them up, get a quick look at them. Hey, nice and golden, they're brown. What do I want to do? I may want to give them another 1 or 2 minutes. Nah, not that long, huh? About 30 seconds. I'm just going to give them a 30 seconds. While they're here, though, I'm going to go ahead and give them a little shake and put them in there. If they ain't really nice and loose, that means all of them ain't exactly where I want them at. So we're going to give them about another 30 to 45 seconds. All right, here's our first batch of shrimp.
So good.
They look so good.
So now they're going to...
And I want y'all to notice how they look compared to what the egg batter with the fry.
Without egg.
Right, this is without a batter. This is just straight into our fry mix and straight on. This is what this one is. And after we go here, There we go. I don't know what y'all. There we go.
They all.
Nice and hot. I ain't gonna forget about that. That's because when I put them in there, I didn't let them.
You overcrowded the pan.
I love that.
But it held them.
Let my wife taste it when they get warm.
When they cool down.
And here we go with the last bit of potatoes. These are gonna be extra crispy.
So you just transferred the first batch over to the done pan. They look really good. He said it tastes really good. How much longer on the fries? How many more?
I'm gonna do about 2 more minutes. I want these to be extra crispy. Different kind of batches, especially with fries. Some people like them, like this, and some people like them like that. So this way, if you got both. In my family, it really just depends on how they feeling at the time. And I found these in the freezer. We're gonna see if we can save these. Y'all know my store where I go. So that's their brand. We're gonna see if they're good enough to go, and if so, I'm gonna throw these on in there and finish these on off.
So what type of, did you put other seasoning on this fish?
Oh yeah, I just using the Creole for that.
Like Old Bay or Tony's Fashion?
Tony's Fashion we have from Thanksgiving. That's what I use. Oh. Okay, right here, y'all can see all I got here is just 3 eggs. You can add hot sauce, you can add some jalapeno juice, whatever you want to do as far as a liquid to help go with this as far as your seasoning. You could do that, experiment a little bit of liquid smoke. I mean, you can do a whole lot of things.
Liquid smoke fried shrimp.
There you go. I like the way that sounds. So all I want to do, they've been sitting here for about 3 minutes. Here's my bag. This is what I like to do. Some people do plastic bags. Some people do paper bags. That depends on you. That depends on you as a cook. Sometimes I'll double bag. And all I'm going to do is just go on here and just dump them right on in. Nothing special. Just want to make sure each one of them nice and dread. They going in there just like such. Sometimes I just get 1 or 2 in a handful or even a whole handful and just dump them right in there. Because we're keeping that moisture on there. That egg is what they call a binder. It's going to really help to continue to bind that seasoning and that mixture on there. And from this point, we're going to let the air out, close it up, and bam, we're good to go. Nice, good shake. Y'all remember Shake and Bake? I know some of y'all young folks don't know about that. I know Mama Mark, you might remember Shake and Bake. Remember Mama Shake and Bake, Mama Mark?
Shake and Bake.
Oh, they still do?
I've never eaten it.
Of course, not too old, younger folk. And there it is, what it looks like on the inside. See, a lot thicker. And we'll show you what it's going to look like when we come back.
Big difference compared
These
to
are the ones with the shrimp
with the egg.
that's been dipped in the egg wash.
So these are without. You can tell the difference on the batter.
Again, left it a little moist. Y'all could probably see I did a little seasoning, and it is a little wet, so it grabs a lot more of the batter.
What did you season it with?
What is this?
Tony Chacheron's. Just a little goes a long way.
So Miss Sasha and Mama Margaret, y'all know all about this here. Yes, a little goes a long way. My condiment stand is already set up, ready to go. Y'all can see it done came from my stove, my second house. And with the fish, plain and simple. It goes in the bag after being seasoned, shake, and into the fryer. Now with the fish, I just like to go ahead. Right now, temperature is up. As soon as we get it set in here, always remember when you're dealing with hot oil, place in nice and slow away from you. Don't get into that. Ow, just drop. That's dangerous. Really dangerous.
So about how many pieces can you put in this?
You can really put a few, because as you see now, how it's sliding around, that heat is hitting it. So I try to go at least 4. They're small pieces. Y'all see how small that is? That'll curl up a little bit. And it'll be maybe 2 bites left on that. For me. For me. My wife will eat that in 30 minutes. I'll take about 2 bites and I'll be done with it. Now, this process will only take about maybe 3 to 6 minutes. Depending on how crunchy you want it, how flaky you want it. Some people like that crunch. You like that crunch? Like I say, if you like that crunch, this is really where you want to get it at. Because you're going to fry these real nice and hard. If you like me, you like to eat even those right there if you get it right. But if you don't, and you just want a nice, immediate taste, maybe 4 minutes. Crunchy, 5 to 6. Not so crunchy, 3 to 5. See you when I get back. Now, this process will only take about maybe 3 to 6 minutes. Depending on how crunchy you want it, how flaky you want it. Some people like that crunch. You like that crunch? Like I say, if you like that crunch, this is really where you want to get it at. Because you're going to fry these real nice and hard. If you like me, you like to eat even those right there if you get it right. But if you don't, and you just want a nice, immediate taste, maybe 4 minutes. Crunchy, 5 to 6. Not so crunchy, 3 to 5. See you when I get back.
This is the fish.
That we put the hot sauce on.
Yeah.
This is all the backbones, and what I love about these, they perfect size. Fits right in there. I like them. I like to get them nice and crunchy, and I'll show y'all what they look like and how I dispose of them when I'm ready for them. We're about done here. This is what the shrimp like with the shell on. Nice and big. Of course, you're going to eat around, not eat the entire shell. But this is also what I wanted to make sure you guys got to look at. These are the tails of my fish when I had them. And these are definitely crunchy now. And you can
so
see
you don't
here,
eat that?
Eat the tail and all.
Is that the backbone?
This is the backbone one right here. This is the actual last piece. You can see how it fries up. So, to Hamilton Beach, I want to say thank you for having this model from that back year. Thank you. But to everybody that subscribes to us, again, y'all can see the sweat. I'm ready to eat now. I'm finna shut you down so I can put it down. See you next time.